Hey guys, it's Nancy and Vince from Livin' Podcast, and we are also your 2025 ambassadors for The Longest Table.
We are raising some much-needed funds for the Hospital Research Foundation this year by throwing our very own event, More Livin' Christmas in July.
So put on your daggy sweater, let's raise some much-needed funds for the Hospital Research Foundation. Only 120 tickets available, so be quick. The link is in our bio.
Do not miss it. It's really the present that keeps on giving.
It really is, and thanks to our major sponsors, the Christmas Heirloom Company. Come join us.
We'll see you there.
How are you feeling today, Nance?
Oh, you know,
You must be exhausted.
I'm feeling my age today.
So you are. I think I'm feeling your age today. All that dancing.
We didn't have a party though.
Can throw a party.
Can throw a party. Oh my God.
Can throw a party. Do you reckon they could put that on my tombstone? Here lies Vince Fusco.
Can throw a party, yeah.
Did throw a party. Live.
What a party.
What a party. Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. Oh, as I said it, I was like, you're coming in too hot. Because if you were anything like us this weekend just gone, you would be feeling bloody dusty with Vince Fusco and Nancy Timpano because we just celebrated Nancy's birthday.
I know, I feel like it's the month, thank you. I'm actually, for someone who didn't want to celebrate this milestone, I'm claiming the whole bloody month.
I'm so proud of you for claiming
Yes,
the
I
milestone,
am.
claiming
I
the
am.
month.
I know, but we did have, and look, it's just so perfect, the background today, because it's a colourful hangover
Tell you what.
today. Because I just had a colour party on the weekend. A colour party.
Can I
And
ask you, like,
yeah.
I know that it was such a great theme,
Yeah.
and I love a theme.
Yes.
Hello, you've listened to this show. Why did you choose colour?
Well, as my invitation, Vince, may have explained so perfectly, and thank you to all those that wrote in and told me that they loved my invitations.
It was iconic, I will say that.
Yes, and thank you to my friend Beck Morse for being the voice. I should call her John Farnham from now on, who voiced my invitation. Well, the reason for a colour party is it was 1975 when colour TV was born in Australia. And the fact that I was born in 1975, I thought, what the hell? It's a good reason to throw a splash of colour. And that's what we did. Can't speak now, but yeah, too much colour.
Barely speak on Saturday night as well, but that's okay. Hey, it's
I
funny
know,
because
and I'm in
you're
black
black
and
and white
white.
today. You're monochromatic today. It's like you've used all the colour up on the weekend.
Yeah.
No, it was so good, Nance.
Thank you.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank
But we
you.
wanted to talk about this morning because we are feeling a bit dusty.
Yeah.
Right? And the thing that we wanted to talk about is like worst hangovers.
The hangover. Let
The
us know.
hangover.
Yeah, what's your biggest hangover? I've got to say, I am a very quick, cheap drunk, right? That's very late. You take me out, give me 2 drinks, see you later. But I find generally, because I actually don't consume a whole amount, it doesn't take a lot to get me drunk, then I can sober up quite quickly. And it's not often that the next day
You feel dusty.
I'm not that affected. But can I just tell you that there was one night, my biggest night, I wouldn't say like hangover, because again, the next day it was hilarious. I was fine. But one night, many, many, many moons ago, we went out. It was a girls' night. We went out, and one of the girls that night that was coming along, I actually don't think she was a friend of a friend, so she was kind of a ring-in. Yeah,
I love that.
So she came, and because I don't know what the deal was, she doesn't go out much or whatever. I'll never forget. And this is back then, right? And I'm talking at least 20 years ago. I'll say 20 years ago, right? All right, here we go. So it was 20 years ago. It was a Saturday night, and a Mezzalunga existed on the corner of Moffat Street and Gooder Street in Adelaide. Out we went for a girls' night. But this girl rocks up, and we got introduced to her, and hey, I bought so-and-so along. I can't remember her name, too long ago. But anyway, her husband that night, random amount, gave her $1,200
What for?
to go
To stay out.
and have a good night, shout the drinks.
Are you kidding me?
I will never.
That's a good ring-in, though.
You'd think I would forget it, but I actually have not forgotten it. So that was my first introduction, my first kabrioshka right? Never had one of those before, right? Cabrioshka
I was
drink.
like, what are you talking about?
So
Okay, I got
I'll
it.
never
Yep.
forget this tray of cabrioshkas come out, and they tasted delicious. And if something tastes good, I'll just drink
Sticks
it,
to it.
like like it's cordial. So I had me a few. In the meantime, I'm getting a text message from a girlfriend saying, "Yeah, I might come and join you. Where are you?" So I think I've managed to say Mezzalunga, and that's
Yeah.
about it.
Yeah.
Right? She has rocked up. Can I tell you, it is 9 p.m., maybe 9:30. Nancy is in the toilet on the floor.
Oh, that's not what I expected
On
you
the
to say so
floor.
quickly.
One of the girls is holding back my hair, like actual holding back my hair.
How many caprioshkas did you have?
It is all coming out, let me tell you. It is coming out in colour.
1 caprioshka, 2 caprioshka, 3 caprioshka floor.
So, my girlfriend's very tall. So she literally firewoman lifted me out of there. Right?
God.
Firewoman lifts me out of there, takes me out to the footpath, right, where I have proceeded to vomit once again. So then I think I've finished, and then one of my girlfriends has done the sympathy chuck, right?
And that set you off again. Come on.
It set me off again.
Oh, no.
It set me off again. In the meantime,
shocked.
my girlfriend that had sent me the message that I did manage to tell her where I was, she's rocked up.
Yeah.
She
Found
has,
you in a state.
Yeah. She has taken me home in a cab, right? And she was offering to stay the night. And I was like, I'm fine, shit. I said, I'll never forget. I said to her, just set my alarm because I have to work in the morning. Set my alarm, my alarm. So she set me up my alarm. I was home, vomited, sick as a dog, asleep by 11:30.
Perfect night.
What a night,
Perfect
right?
night.
So she has left me, right? As soon as she's closed the door and she can't get back in, she is in a panic going, what have I done? Why did I leave her? But she can't get back in. I'm fast asleep.
See ya.
So the next morning, she's woken up panicking like, oh, my God, she's dead. She's dead. It's my fault. I left her. I was the last one. She's trying to call me. I'm not answering. She's calling the mobile. There's no, actually, I don't even know if I had a mobile, to be honest, because I had an answering machine.
Jeez.
Calling, no answer. All of a sudden, she thinks, no. So she has this idea. She calls my work.
No.
So work, the phone rings. Nancy picks up the phone and I go, good morning, Adidas Rundle Mall. This is Nancy. And she's just gone, no.
She is risen.
No. And I'm like, hello, Nance? And I'm like, yeah, hello, who is it? She said, it's Sandra. Hi, Sand. She goes, you're alive.
Yeah.
I said, am I alive? I said, I feel great. She goes, Nance, I thought you were dead. I actually thought you were dead. So that is probably the biggest night I had, all wrapped up by 11:30, just the way I like
No,
it.
but that's actually perfect.
That is just the way I
I
like
actually
it.
prefer that. Like, I'm being totally honest. I love...
Yeah.
I kind of love getting wiped out early.
Yeah.
As much as part of me is like, don't get wiped out. Don't get wiped out at all. Don't get wiped out early. I'm like, but if I get wiped out early, the recovery's already begun.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
you can wake up feeling Mickey Mouse the next day. I'm totally for that.
Yeah, the difference is now, so it's the Monday after my party.
Yeah.
The difference is, compared to 20 years ago, I have a young child who plays soccer early on a Sunday morning.
Oh, yeah.
And this particular Sunday morning, he's playing an hour away.
But you don't have to go, though,
He
surely,
played an hour
surely.
away. I went, Vince.
Why?
I went because I'm his mother.
Look, love knows no bounds. However,
So, anyway.
I'd be like, listen, just had
Well,
my party last night. Good
yeah.
on you, though.
But the thing is, I can't sleep in regardless.
No, and that's the problem that
Regardless.
anyone with kids has.
So if
you know
I'm
that.
up,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Might as well do something with my life.
Not the best idea to go for an hour's drive, me and my motion sickness.
I was going to say, even with or without alcohol on my belly,
Yeah.
I'm not good with that
Yeah.
situation.
But anyway, I'm here
Can I
to
just
tell
say, you
another
have,
story.
you've actually jogged my memory of a few. I don't know if I've told this story on the show, where I vomited. I went out. We went to the casino. It was our final night of tour in Perth. We went to the casino and we were drinking whiskies all night. I literally didn't even go to my hotel room. I put the bag in the hotel room, went out. I got home. We had to be leaving the hotel at 6. We walked in at 5:45, me and the guys, paralytic. Went upstairs, got our bags, got in the van, and that's what it looked like. My eye was like that. If you're watching, lazy eye. Get in the car, I'm sitting in the front seat, and I'm like, I'm so drunk, don't feel good. As we're driving towards the airport, I've got my boss, the GM of the company, is driving the bus.
Yeah.
I've got my head out the window, vomiting at full speed at 100 k's on the freeway. There's vomit all down the side of the van. There's another car beeping at us, but this car is flying up, this Jeep. I'll never forget it. I'm hanging out the window, dying, and this Jeep is me. And he pulls up as we're driving at speed, and he goes, "Here are the dog, mate," and hands me a full sealed Cooper's Pale Ale. And everyone in the van was like, "What did he give you?" And I'm come back in the van, "It's a Pale Ale," and they erupted. Yeah! So I start drinking that. Then we get to the airport, and I'm like, I'm not good with travel sickness. I've got to have my quells or my ginger pills.
Yeah.
So I take my ginger pill, immediately throw it back up. They're boarding us. I'm like, they're not going to let me on this flight because I'm a mess. Anyway, so I say to the hostess at the gate, she goes, "You okay, sir?" I said, "Oh, look, I'm having a bit of an anxiety attack because I don't fly very well. So I'm just feeling nervous. It's making me feel nauseous. No worries, sir. Let's get you on the plane. We'll take care of you." So we get on the plane. Everyone's like, "Oh, here he comes, pisshead, rah, rah, rah." Get on the plane. We level out. Once we have taken off and level out, the stewardess comes over to me. She says, "Excuse me, sir, we've got a couple of free seats up the front." They moved me.
You get upgraded.
Nance, I got upgraded.
Because of your anxiety.
I got upgraded. I got a blanket. I got Panadol. They looked after me. I slept for 3 hours that whole flight. I woke up.
Feeling amazing.
Oh, and Jerry Wright, mate. I was so happy when I woke up. And everyone was they were looking at me like as if this bloke. They were putting bets on if I would make the flight or not.
Wow.
Like my castmates. But gosh, look, I don't recommend drinking at high volumes. Not anymore.
Yeah.
I think it's part of life, though. Like, do you remember you've always had one of those moments where you get drunk to the point of like, I'm never drinking again.
And you just triggered my memory as well from when there was a tour of us in Queensland. We went on tour in Queensland, Groundway.
Oh my God,
it was. And our mate Shane, I think he was just, I don't know if he was proud of me or disgusted in me, but his little Nance was having a big night. And we came home from, I think we went to the casino or something.
Yeah.
So we came home that night and at full volume, we were a pop group. So in full volume, full harmonies, outside the window of this apartment block, we were singing songs from The Sound of Music. Out the window. And Shane was messaging us saying, "Shut up."
Okay.
And we were like, "No, the hills are alive."
The reason I'm laughing and I'm holding it all to
So
myself is because
funny.
Shane, our mutual friend Shane there, who has been our producer for a while back in the day with a couple of things, I've been on tour with him to Queensland as well.
Yeah.
And we were there for 2 weeks.
Yes.
And it was about 2 weeks we were there. And the whole time we were there, it was a party.
Yeah.
Right? It was a non-stop
Yeah.
party.
Perform during the day and
Party all night. I have got, and to hear you say like, "Oh, he must have been proud of little Nance," 100%, because we had someone on our tour too who wasn't the biggest partier, and when they had a couple of drinks, he was like, "Get around him." But I've got photos of Shane and I and boys in the apartment. It must have been 2 a.m. and we are dying with laughter eating cheeseburgers. And I've got the funniest photos. You've just jogged my
It's
memory.
the best. And
The best.
I don't know. You may have seen that my niece Rachel put up a post for me for my
did.
recent milestone birthday.
Did you just have a birthday?
Did I? Anyway, and I don't know if you understood it, but the Timpano girls went on a wine tour.
Oh, no.
All right, the
Yeah.
young, the old, Nonna Vic was there. It was just the girls.
Best.
So we went on this wine tour in the Barossa, and Nancy's had wine tasting, and I'm drunk. I am completely drunk.
You didn't do that.
So we were at this winery, and there was a dog in the back, the owner's dog,
Keep it.
dog-friendly place. So I was drunk. I was on the lawn pretending to love the dog.
Oh my God, I did see that video.
Rolling around with the dog.
But you were doing Nonna
But
Vic's voice.
I was doing, because my mum was telling me off. And this isn't actually all that long ago. This is within the last probably 6 years or 8 years.
It looked like a recent video.
Yeah. So anyway, my mum's Nancy, and I'm saying, "I don't like a dog. I don't like it," but the dog's coming to me.
dog's
I don't
loving
like
it.
it.
It's not
But
me.
I don't know if you listened in on that video. The funniest part for me, yes, I'm drunk. It's daytime. it's
Best.
it's
Daytime
lunchtime.
drinking, yeah, here for
I'm
it.
rolling around in the back lawn with a random person's dog. And all my mother can say in the background is, "You not got to sleep with Eugene like that tonight." That's what she said to me.
You not
And
got to sleep?
because I'd been rolling around on the ground.
You could have a shower before you go to bed.
She
you
was
animal.
just like disgusted in me that I better not go to bed that night with you. And that's just what made everyone break out into laughter on that video. But
Drinking in front of your parents is always a fun thing, I think. And you get to that point where you're like, you know what? I don't care. I'm an adult.
Yeah. It was fun. It was fun.
And I remember, like, even like Christmas last year, we hosted Christmas.
Still not condoning it.
Still not condoning it. But we hosted Christmas last year, and Joya made these limoncello cocktails.
Yeah.
They were so good.
Yeah.
I think I talked about this, but I was just sinking them all day.
Yes.
But it was funny because Mum said to me at one point, it must have been the next day, she said, we had such a beautiful day at your place yesterday. Your dad said, look at him. He's always just so happy and smiling and dancing and having a good time, that boy. And then Mum was like, yeah, he's drunk, you idiot. And I just, she goes, you don't drink too often like with all of us. I said, no, I don't. I said, but I don't know. I've just gotten to that point where I'm like, you know what? I want to have a good time. I don't need alcohol to have a good time. Like, I'll dance and have a good time anyway.
Yeah,
but
yeah.
there's just something about like that. I don't know.
My sister, to this day, we tease her because she missed the cutting of her son's first birthday, the cake.
How do you miss that?
Well, because she was drunk and she
Oh.
was in bed.
But I think the first
In
birthday
bed.
is for the parents, not for the
Yeah.
kid.
Oh, absolutely. That's,
Like, I
yeah.
was drinking at my son's first birthday.
Yeah, that is so, because you survived the year. It's like,
That's right.
let's
And
celebrate.
we always bring a bottle
Yeah.
to those events
Yes.
for like as gift
For the
birthday
parents.
gift, but for the parents. And they
Yeah.
always say it, and I'm right, you survived the first year.
Yeah, absolutely.
100%.
You know what? If you were one of my beautiful, beautiful special guests, can you just like write a comment on our
Can you just give us
socials
a
or something?
recap?
Let me know today, Monday,
How
the
was she?
23rd of June. How you feeling?
How are you feeling?
How
Are
you
you still rocking that colour? Are you still rocking that glitter? Or has the colour been faded out from all that partying, guys?
Oh, look, the end of the night I was green. I was just green.
I told you the other day or last week when I'd said I've locked in the babysitters. We're on
Yes,
here.
yeah.
We're on because we've had such a big week of events. We've had a 40th.
Yeah.
We've had your birthday.
Yeah.
We've had, did you like that? We've had family here from interstate. We just had a non-stop week
Yeah.
of celebrations. We've hosted dinners this
Yeah.
week, and so like as we got past the weekend, I feel like I'm still riding the energy. But you know when you feel deep in your soul that you're like, I need to sleep.
Yes.
That's where I'm at.
This is going to catch up with me.
This is going to
sooner or
catch up
later.
because
Yeah.
school holidays is just around the corner, guys,
Yeah,
and that's
absolutely.
also going to be the
Yeah.
next hurdle.
I know.
Oh,
But hey,
hangovers! Have you had them? Have you had a
Yeah.
bad one? Have you got one today? Is it Monday and you're feeling it? If you were at Nancy's party on the weekend, the comments, I want to see them because I know who you were.
Now
know
you do.
who you were, and I want to see how you're feeling today, and also share how was Nancy feeling. If there was things that she can't remember, do we have
I'm
to fill in
sorry.
the blanks?
I'm
Don't
sorry.
apologise. She had the best time. We
I'm
hope you had
sorry.
the best time. And you know what? We're going to have the best time again next week, same time, same place, with a brand new episode of
Living Podcast. Yes, I am living.
Oh, just barely. No, you're living. You're celebrating life.
Yeah.
That's what it's about.
That's right.
But your mama always said, look up into the sky, find the sun on a cloudy day, on a cloudy day.